Hi everyone, my name's Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share with you a very cute card that's made with a Sale-a-bration stamp set called Best Day Ever. This is what it looks like, and you can see that I'm using some Sweet Dreams Designer Series paper along with the Sweet Dreams washi tape. And it's just so sweet. So I'm going to show you how to put this card together from start to finish. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you're going to need is a base, and this is basic black cardstock. I've cut it at 5.5 by 8.5, and then I went ahead and scored it at 4.25. And all we have to do is fold along that score line. To help the card lay flat, it's nice to put a little, take your bone folder and just do a crease along the back edge. And that way your card will lay nice and flat while you work on it. Now I went ahead and I did the inside panel. This is cut at 4 by 5.25. I used Whisper White, and I used the dots from Best Day Ever, that stamp set, to stamp in here. And the next panel, let's go ahead and work on our front panel. This is 4 by 5 1/4. It's a piece of Pool Party Designer Series paper. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp tone on tone. So I have the dots, and I'm just going to stamp those in Pool Party. And I am stamping once and then stamping twice with the same image. So I'm just putting this along here at the bottom. So we're using first and second generation images. And this is going to be then layered with some Sweet Dreams Designer Series paper. This is the crisp cantaloupe sheets. I've cut each of these at 1.5 by 5 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to make these into pennants. So I'm just going to put both papers together. I'm going to use my paper snips and just snip up the center, and then I can meet that snip from both edges and have a nice looking pennant on the bottom of these flags here. Oops, I think I have to snip a little bit higher. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. And now all we need to do is use a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue to adhere these to our Pool Party card. And I'm only going to use a little bit of multi-liquid glue at the top of these pennants. I want this card to be nice and flowing. And so I'll do that right here. And we're just going to set those pennants side by side on our Pool Party base. So there we have it. And you can see that we have some of the dots peeking through along the bottom edge. I just really like that look. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use some ribbon, and I have the black taffeta. This is 1/8 inch, and I'm just going to bring that about maybe 3/4 of an inch down from the top, and I'm going to wrap that on the back with some Scotch tape. And I suppose I cut that ribbon about 5.25 inches. And then I also want to do a tie-on with the same ribbon color. And that tie-on is about, probably 3.25 inches or so. And I'm just going to tie that into a knot. Or it's more of a tie-on, not so much a knot. And then we can go ahead and trim that like so. And we have our cute little tie-on right here. And now let's go ahead and glue this onto the front of our card base. So I'm just using multi-purpose liquid glue, and I'm going to set this right onto the front of our card base. So that fits in there perfectly. And one thing I like about the multi-purpose liquid glue is you can wiggle it around just for a few seconds so that you can get all of your borders nice and even. Now the next step is we're going to go ahead and do our main image stamp here, which is a sentiment. So we have two pieces of paper. We have some Whisper White. This is cut at 2 by 3 1/4. And then we have some basic black, and this is going to be a 3/16 inch mat around the Whisper White. So you'll see some kind of funny measurements here, but it's 2 3/16 by 3 7/16. And we'll go ahead and get stamping with that. I'm going to again use the Pool Party with my dots, and we are just going to do all of this, and we can go ahead and there we go. So yes, all of these nice little stamped images with the Pool Party onto that Whisper White panel. And now we're going to wrap that with some washi tape just right at the top. And so I have some of the Sweet Dreams washi tape, and you can find that on page 39 of our Spring 2015 Occasions catalog from Stampin' Up. Then we're just going to wrap the back, and we have our washi tape along the top of our panel. Then we're just going to use some Stays on Black ink. We're going to ink up this Best Day Ever sentiment, and we'll just stamp that right here. And it's so pretty. And now all we have to do is add some dimensionals to the back of this. Oh, I'm sorry, we're not going to add dimensionals quite yet. We are going to add some snail to the back of this, and then we're going to put it on that black panel. And I think I should bring my scrap paper back in. It's hard to see black on black, so this way we can make sure that we have all of our borders just perfect. Now we can go ahead and add the dimensionals to the back of our sentiment panel. And I think I'll just use 4. Nope, I think I take that back. I'm going to use 5. These top two dimensionals will probably rest on the ribbon, so it's nice to have one right here to just kind of secure that. And so this just goes right in like this. We're just centering it in. I think we need to move it over. There we go. And isn't that cute? Such a nice, quick, and easy card. Best Day Ever. Really, pretty much like the best stamp set ever that you can get for free. So how that works is when you purchase $50 from Stampin' Up! During Sale-a-bration, you get to pick one item free, and you know that it's free when you look through the Sale-a-bration catalog and see the word free. And this is the Best Day Ever stamp set. Love that, so let me grab both cards. And hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. And I'd truly appreciate it if you would visit my blog. It's at www.stampingtoshare.com, where I have links to all of these products to my online store. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.